This video is about completing inspired trabant 601. As you could see in the videos I had before, how I started to put it together. Now, as I showed you in the last video, I assembled from the rear wheel battery pack, the body onto the frame, mounting screws. It's 4. I was thinking to put 2 more here, but it's not moving around so much, so it's alright. But what is missing is the bumper. I'm gonna get the original plastic bumper. If you have ever seen the trabant, how it looks, it has 2 versions of the bumper: a full metal pressed bumper or a half pressed with 2 plastics on either end, left and right. And those 2 plastics I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna put it here, make it a complete bumper to give it that extra trabant look, more recognizable look. And same with the front. That's my plan, to make it fully complete. And also this, I thought it's a good idea for nighttime usage, because it's reflecting light from the cars. But I'm gonna put, for it to look better, because I don't like the look of that, I'm gonna put index blinker plastic, which is orange, and also source that in and change it. I'm gonna have that, the bumpers. It's gonna make it look really like how it should look. And also the foot pegs, I had to put, it's standing out a bit, maybe get some covers for the end. I got some of that tape on it, anti-skid tape. And tell you the truth, this I made more for promotional, commercialing. I have to have a sign for their retro shop. Basically, when I first started this body, this was supposed to be a sign for retro shop, and that sign, well, they did pay me to start the project, but never finished paying me off. So obviously, they stayed with me in my project. And the problem is the sign stayed there as well, but the retro shop could be for anything. Could be for clothing, could be for car parts, you just name it. So it's not a stupid name, because there's lots of shops, retro, old school. And another thing is that you could wet sand it off and basically repaint the panel if it's about that. It's not a hard thing to do. Take off the whole panel. Got, you know, the 4 screws, basically lifting it off. And obviously you have to disconnect the handlebar and the wiring. So actually it is a little bit more intensive, but actually, if you really look at it, you could even repaint it this way if you really had to, because you could just take off the seat, or just cover all of that, mask it off there, mask that off to protect the line, and just take off the lights. You can take off that plastic separate, you have rubber there, you can take off. And the front is pretty much secured, so you could just mask that off, and the light, and get the same color, spray it. But if you're to change color, it's not a problem as well. Then just mask off the light. Now everything, give it a wet sand. And here too, you just take off the light then, skinny mask it down there. Take off the reflector light as well, and just mask it off. And you can repaint it anytime. All the trabant colors that were used back in the day were this type. This is like ivory, and you had that grayish pastel color, was called. off-white, more going into gray, and you had that green, pastel green, and also you had blue, pastel blue. The blue I liked. The green, didn't really like it so much. I do like the color green, but somehow for me it didn't suit the car. The best color was like this, and I think the pastel blue. If I were to ever repaint it, but actually now I'm selling it, at least I'm going to try to sell it. If not, I'll just keep it as a collecting item. I like it a lot actually. I don't really want to sell it. But if I get a buyer who might be interested in it and will treasure it and value it, will see value in it, then obviously I will sell it. But other than that, I'm not going to sell it. And in the future, then I could repaint it, but why the hell? For me, that retro shop sign is good. You never know in the future, maybe I will have a retro shop. I don't know. Anyways, thanks you very much for watching. Please share, like, subscribe, and put comments. It could be good and bad. I'm open to any comments. Thank you. Bye-bye.